Genji, the actor, here on the Actors Powwow Talk. Hey, let me tell you guys something, man. We are I can say I'm excited because, I started this whole thing out and I've been inspired by it to really help a lot of actors to come out here, have a platform to share their experiences. We had our first two shows already with my nephew Aaron and Loon Eugene's daughter, Jasmine Eugene. I'm telling you, it's been off the hook. All right, but I can tell you right now, we got a great show today with a wonderful, talented, phenomenal woman here who has done so much in the entertainment industry. And I just want to, just powwow with her and tell me some of the experiences and the ups and downs and struggles she's been through. But once again, before we get to that, I would like to actually give a little bio of who she is so we can proceed after that. All right? Passion Roosevelt is she is my person who's here today. She is the award-winning playwright, actress, and is the founder of the CEO of PSA Entertainment. All right, the organization under her leadership has been successfully producing stage plays, fashion shows, theatrical talk forums, and acting and modeling workshops for over 10 years. 10 years, okay? In addition to that, to being a playwright and actress, Roosevelt has also proven to excel as an acting coach. All right, she's a producer and casting director, a certified life coach. All right, writer who also is an exceptional advocate and speaker to bring awareness for sickle cell anemia, from which she's a survivor from. All right, so much more about Passion Roosevelt, but I just want to thank you, Miss Roosevelt, for coming on to the Actors Powwow Show. How you doing today?
It's been a blessing, and I was gonna make it here. Listen, everybody, it is storming, it is pouring down, and I was like, I am not going to miss this interview with Genji. No, I was not gonna miss it. That's dedication.
Exactly, dedication and commitment, right? All right, Miss Roosevelt, I could say that I'm just so moved and motivated by your passion for doing a lot of work in the entertainment industry.
Thank you.
But in the entertainment industry, you put forth your 100%, 110%, having integrity and excellence in what you do. It looks so nice on the outside.
Yes.
But there's things that you deal with the inside, And before doing all this, what inspired you to be an actor? What inspired you to get into the entertainment industry?
I wouldn't even say it inspired me. What really got me into the arts period was my outlet in my childhood.
Right.
It was, growing up without my father, which it seemed like the typical story for a lot of people. But me, I needed and yearned for my father's attention. He was in my life, but he just wasn't in the household.
Oh, wow.
And
wow.
I yearned for his attention in the household. So I knew if I got involved in the arts, because he was in the arts. He did majority everything I did, he did.
Wow.
So it seemed like I got it through my DNA. So it seemed like when I was going to do shows, that would grab his attention to come out.
Wow.
So it was pretty much, let me do this because then I'll get to see my dad.
Wow.
So that when I wouldn't say it inspired me, it was I need to see my dad.
Wow. So it was more of some type of motive, intention that kind of influenced your dad to come out.
Right.
To have that bond with him.
Right.
It was kind of a cry for help.
Right.
That most of the kids do these days, trying to find some type of escape, some type of way to get my parents' attention.
Yes.
Man, my goodness. And what happened from there?
It seemed like everything I was getting in, I was good at.
Right.
And the people who was over any type of productions, they always moved me from the back to the front.
Wow.
To everything I was getting involved in, I was excelling in. And like I said, maybe it was because it was in my DNA that I had it. But then I started just loving it. I love being a part of something.
Right. Well, I can say, Passion, you've done a whole lot. And I'm starting out in the entertainment industry, but along the way you have, of course, succeeded. You have won awards.
Yes.
But in the process of that, with your father, there was other personal things that were going on with you. What can you share that with us?
The main thing that I've always dealt with is dealing with the sickle cell anemia. You know, back in our days, I am an elder. No, but I love saying how old I am. I am 45 years old.
Wow.
And
me too, 45 years old.
The reason why I love saying my age is because at the age of 16, the doctors told my mom I wouldn't live past 18.
Wow.
So every year I'm like, no, I'm 40, I'm 41, I'm 42, because to me those are real celebrations for me. Those were years that I was never guaranteed.
Wow.
So okay. I don't mind saying how old I am, but you know, back in our days, at first, you know, they weren't learning so much about sickle cell. So at first they didn't even know what I had.
Right.
It's just that this was a little kid who keeps getting sick, so we're gonna give her some pain medicine and send her home. And I think it was around 8 years old is when they finally confirmed this child has sickle cell.
Wow. So
then I was able to get the correct treatments.
Right.
And you know, dealing with sickle cell, that is
crazy.
Is you can't even describe how it is, you know, because I always tell people, take a sharp knife and just don't literally do that.
Don't do that. Okay.
But I was like, it's like taking a sharp object and just sticking it in your bones in the same spot just for hours and hours and hours. And, you know, people like to come and, you know, like the boyfriends I had, they like to come and try to massage me. But sickle cell is much deeper because it's in the joints.
I see.
You know, it's in the blood, so you can't really touch that.
God, it's in the root.
It's like so deep. So you massaging me, it's like, thanks for the massage, but
that ain't help at all.
I'm still in pain.
Right, exactly.
You know, and like now, like I was saying about the rain, I was just joking with Genjis because I have on socks. Because with sickle cell, you know, we have to make sure we stay protected. Because like with me, I get sick in rain. So people think I be joking when I be like, I can't come to your event because it be raining. And it's been an ongoing process, but you know, years ago I learned how to cope with it. Right. You know, because so many people with illnesses, you know, beyond sickle cell, they live every day like they're going to die today. You know, even though you have that in the back of your mind, like, is this going to be the day? You know, but I've learned, you know, as I do these speaking engagements, talking to other sickle cell survivors, you know, I tell them, like, stop walking like you finna go jump in your casket and live, because what this is your last day. Right. You want to go out with a bang. Right. And that's me. I'm always, today might be my last day, so what am I going to do? I find stuff to do. And I'm like, I'm not sitting in this house. I'm not just going to sit here. No, what can I do? And I like being involved. And that's what makes me, you know, all the titles that I have, it's because at times when I do be in that funk, we call it, right? You know, you thinking, I need to do something, so I'll go and learn something just so I could keep moving. And that's the thing about it, is that what moved me, and you were on Instagram and you shared, you know, you were just so like, just here's me. Yeah. I don't care what anybody else says. I don't care what they thought about me before of winning awards. I am fed up. Right. You know, and you know how we actors are. We get fed up. Right. We always ask ourselves, should I continue with this gift? You know, should I? Well, I don't know what to do, because when is my big break coming? Right. When am I going to, you know, go to the next level? It's always when I try to go to the next level, something is pulling me down. Right. And that's where you have how many kids you have? I have 3. You have 3 kids. Yes. You have this disease that you're dealing with. Right. And you know, and how do you juggle with all of that? I'm still trying to figure that out. Yeah, that's true. I'm still trying to figure that out. Going back to, like you said, about that video. Right. That day, like you say, I just had enough. You know, with people look at me and they expect superior. Right. And it's like, no, Passion can't have a bad day. Nothing wrong
Right.
could be ever happening for Passion.
Right.
And, you know, being an actress, I know how to go into the world, into society, and smile and
Right.
laugh and pretend like I'm not in pain or,
Right.
or like nothing is bothering me. But that day, it just overwhelmed me. And I was like, listen. And I don't know what made me pull out the video, because I said to myself, these people are not going to believe you.
Right. Okay.
Because they look at you as superior. They're not going to believe you. And that day when I did that video, I just did it to talk to myself.
Wow. Okay.
I did it to talk to myself, and I was like, listen, I can't do it by myself.
Right.
You know, because I'm a single parent.
Right.
Yes, my kid's father is in their life daily,
Right.
but we're not together.
Right.
But I'm a single parent because I do majority of the raising.
I see.
So I'm the one that has to find out what they're going to do daily. I'm the one that get up and take them to school, go get them from school. My kids are in the arts. So, you know, I got to go be at their shows as well. You know, so that day, it just consumed me so much. And I was like, listen, I can't do this by myself. I don't want to do it by myself. I was like, I pour so much of my finances, and, you know, people don't understand, you know, as a leader, as a playwright, as a boss of your own company, so much funding come from you.
Right.
And, you know, I'm using using all my funds.
Exactly.
To do all this stuff, and it's pulling from my kids. It's pulling from my home.
Wow.
You know,
and we know how that feels, because I can tell you, doing projects, especially doing plays, you are pulling from your funds. You're trying to get sponsorship, but, you know, sponsorship doesn't come through. You give a nice form, say, here's my sponsorship package, here's the pictures, here's even videos that I've done. Do you believe in me?
Right.
And they're like, okay, I'll get back to you. But down the road, you don't get nothing. So what you get, whatever money you get from work, you take it out, you sacrifice. You can't pay your mortgage, or you can't pay a bill. You can't give food to your kid. It's a sacrifice.
Listen, when I was doing production, it still is, you know, going through this process, you know, because I like to do productions to give other South Florida actors, producers, writers, anybody in the arts a stage, a platform to be active.
Right.
So I live and have a passion to help others. So I'm always like, no, I have to do this production because this person wants to act, this person wants to write this. So, you know, going back to the money, a lot of my team and a lot of my actors who I've worked with didn't even know certain times we were doing productions. I was coming home to no lights being on, no water being on, me calling my mom saying, can the kids spend a night there? You know, but I'm at rehearsals and stuff, smiling, laughing and everything. And, you know, it was so blessing that where we was rehearsing that we was able to stay there beyond the time frame. So I'm like, y'all just want to stay here and talk? Because that's me. I'm getting the AC. I'm getting the light.
Wow.
You know, that's me not wanting to go home to go sit in the dark.
Right.
You know, so a lot of times they don't know what you sacrifice just to give them platforms.
And that's the thing about it, is in the acting entertainment industry, it's sacrifice. It's sacrifice. It's consistent sacrifice, that certain things you have to give up.
Right.
Even with kids. I have friends who have kids who's like, yo, Genji, man, my kids are home and I'm not with them because we're shooting this, you know?
Right.
And it's you have to be consistent with it, because if you're not consistent in this business, forget about it.
Right.
You know, the money doesn't come in, you know, your acting muscles begin to die out. You know, it has to be fed consistently.
Right. The creativity just start diminishing.
It's like a muscle. If you don't work out and you don't work that muscle out, it's just going to die out and go back to its original state.
Right.
So that's the thing about it. You know, Passion, I just want to say that I thank you for being on the show.
I thank you for opening the platform.
Exactly. I just want to thank you, because you are a living example to a lot of women out there who may have the same disease, or other with female actors who are in the same position as you're in, who have kids and don't know what to do. They have this burning passion and this burning talent on them in them, but
Right.
they see all these things that are blocking them. But you got through it, and you're still doing it. Can you say a few words to allow the women out there and even
yes.
males out there who are probably going through some
Yes.
stuff? What can you tell them?
I first want to say, you are awesome.
Yes.
You are awesome without any and everything that other people see in you. You are awesome because, for like you said, you are gifted, you are talented,
Right.
and especially for those who are parents. We have parents who think that they can't do the two. It's you know, some parents choose, I either have to be a parent or I have to be a talent. And I'm living, breathing, telling you that you see all the titles he said, you can do it all. Yes, you do have to learn the balance. You have to know the sacrifices. It kills me all the time leaving my house, seeing my kids saying, Mommy, another meeting,
Wow.
another rehearsal.
Wow.
But I know that I'm doing it to sacrifice, to leave a legacy. And the reason why I say I'm leaving a legacy, because like you say, I'm living with sickle cell. So I know I'm going to go one day. It may not have to be from sickle cell, but that what helps drive me. So I just want to say, listen, if you want to do it, do it. Nike has the best tagline in the world.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Mm-hmm.
You're not immune to struggling.
Right.
Everybody has some type of struggle, whether it's money, whether it's family, whether it's friendship, whether it's work, talents, or whatever. Somebody next to you, like I said, I was at rehearsal smiling, and they didn't know I was going through those struggles. So you never know who's next to you that is struggling. So you have to be an inspiration, not only for yourself, but for your kids. Because even though my kids see our struggle, even though our kids see me struggle with the sickle cell, they are inspired and are grateful that I keep pushing.
Exactly.
I sit and talk with my kids. We write out journals, and I have them to write out, like, what you love most about your mom. And just hearing my kids say, I love how she's driven.
Wow.
I love how she don't give up. I love how she don't take no for an answer. She finds an answer to make a way.
Wow.
So to hear my 16 and 10-year-old and 12-year-old speak like that, that's what keeps me going.
Exactly.
And I'm telling you, keep going. Just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it.
You heard from Passion Roosevelt. Phenomenal actress, playwright, director, etc. She said it. If you have anything that's blocking your way, just do it. That's what we're gonna do. Just do it. It doesn't matter who you are, male, female, youth. It doesn't matter. Just do it. Don't allow any distractions. Don't allow anything get in your way. Don't allow fear, bitterness, or anger. Let it go and just do it. Hey, Passion, again, thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you.
I say anybody out there who wants to be on the Genjis Actors Powow show, please contact me at genjisactingclass@gmail.com so we can get more information out to you. Please, 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 we're looking for some people to come on this show to share their experiences so you can be an inspiration to others. Have a wonderful day. Love you long, love you strong. And remember to pray, because prayer changes things. Peace.
Prayer first.